Hello, and welcome to Part 4 of the Arkansas Soldier Family Readiness Program's Employment and Resume series. In Part 4, we're going to talk about your civilian resume. We're going to look at job sites, what's required, what format is best for the job you're applying for, build your template, and then, of course, finally, your peer review. There are numerous job sites available for you out there. I would recommend you setting up a profile on pretty much anything that you may find beneficial. Most of your Indeeds, Monster, Craigslist, those type of things, you can post your resume on there and you can apply for a lot of jobs with just one click. So getting this thing built and getting it posted makes everything a lot easier. I would also recommend that you start a LinkedIn profile as well. LinkedIn gets a lot of job postings on there. It is a good way to network and meet people out there who are looking for qualified employees just like you. So go ahead, build your profiles, get a username and a password. That way you can log in and post your resume and look for jobs immediately. Okay, set that profile up so a lot of the recruiters on there can search you and then contact you and ask you to apply. Upload your resume. Remember, you're going to build your resume first before you upload it. Indeed has a resume builder, but I'm not a real big fan of it. There really hasn't been a lot of positive feedback with that one. So I always recommend building your particular resume for that particular job. Also, if you see a job posting on Indeed, or Career Bliss, ZipRecruiter, any of those ones that are out there, I always recommend going to that company's website and applying directly on their website rather than going through a middleman like an Indeed or any of the other numerous job sites that are out there. Plus, this also lets you research on the place where you are applying. This is extremely important, especially if you do get an interview. You want to make sure that you're familiar with the company, what they do, what they stand for. See if they have a mission statement on their website to make sure it's a place that you feel comfortable working at and a boss that you're comfortable working for. So here we have a sample of what's required for some of the jobs that are posted out there. And this is just a minimum. Having those KSAs, knowledge, skills, and abilities, that they want to have education experience, experience in the field, all those type of things. And then, of course, the additional requirement listed there must be available to work evenings, weekends, and holidays. Please make sure that you are reading these things before you are submitting the application. If you submit for this job and they bring you in for an interview and they tell you that, we're going to need you to start on Saturday, and then you're like, well, I can't work on weekends, then that's on you for missing that important requirement. Probably your interview is going to end right there if you can't proceed any further. Additional application requirements, online applications only. You're seeing that out there right now. They don't really want people just walking right in anymore and asking for applications and things like that. There's a phone number usually involved. Make sure you're reading all of the application requirements on the job posting before you submit anything as far as applying for that job. Next up is the format, and there are thousands of examples that are out there. I just chose 4 off the internet. The first thing that I want to say about these particular examples is that number 2 and number 4, you will not do. You will not put your picture on any resume that you are going to upload or apply for any job. No pictures. Some places overseas, in some places in the European Union, they will ask for pictures. Totally different process. Here in the U.S., do not put any pictures on your resume. Okay, so it's just finding the one that's right for you. Okay, right for you, and more importantly, what's right for the job. If you're applying somewhere for a marketing degree that requires you to be very tech savvy or design savvy, then yes, you might want to jazz up your resume with some of the things that you can do, from a design point of view that catches their attention. But if it's just a normal job in a normal office, a regular format is completely fine. Remember, I can help you with that. Any of the soldier and family readiness specialists within the state of Arkansas can help you when it comes to selecting a format and getting the information on there that is proper and appropriate for that specific job. So when you select your format, we want to build a template. And remember, this is just the basic information, your info, the experience you have, education, and your specialty items. This should be a bare bones outline. Not a lot of detail, just the specifics of who you are, where you've worked, what your education is, and what specialty things that you can do. Once we have that, then we can compare things to start building your actual resume. One of the biggest things that I want everybody to learn today is one job, one resume. The biggest mistake folks are making out there is they're doing one resume and they're submitting it to 50 different jobs, just hoping that if they cast the net wide enough, they'll get a bite and they'll be able to pull something back in. You should be doing one resume for every job that you are applying for. It should be specific and it should be tailored. Now, if there's one or two positions out there that are almost identical, then yes, there are circumstances where you can get away with using the same resume. But I really would not recommend it. Okay? Use the job description and the requirements to complete your job-specific resume. Remember, we built the shell. We have the bare bones. Now we're filling it in. Pay attention to those keywords that are in those job descriptions. If it's a manager position, then you want to make sure that you're mentioning your ability to manage and your managing experience in that particular resume. What I like to do is I like to pull up my resume on one side and the job description on the other, and I build my resume experience off of the job description and requirements. Another easy way to do it is to print out the actual job description and make notes on it so you can translate that information into your current resume. Remember, if you need help with this, this is why you can contact your soldier and family readiness specialist. These are the things that we are equipped to help you with. Once again, and I mentioned this in the federal resume portion, you want to get a peer review. It is extremely important. Get a fresh set of eyes on that resume. Once it's completed, once it's been looked over, then we can upload, then we can prepare the resume for that particular job and hopefully start to get ready for an interview. We're here to help, folks. Remember, if you have any questions on civilian resumes, please feel free to contact your Arkansas Soldier Family Readiness Program specialist throughout the state. If you do get that interview, we can help you with interview prep as well. So don't hesitate to reach out and give us a call, shoot us an email, and we will help you to the best of our ability. Thank you for attending today's class, and we hope to speak to you again sometime soon. Take care.